Hello everyone and welcome to Season Watch. Today we're watching Call of the Night Episode 9. What happened last time? We had the time limit was announced that Ko only has 1 year to fall in love with Nazuna, because if he doesn't become a vampire within 1 year of the first time he was bitten, he gains an immunity. Therefore, he can ever become a vampire. Which would also mean that the other will, since he would either become a vampire or he would die, since he knows about the vampire stuff. So he tried to make things proceed faster. After all, like I was saying, they were proceeding nicely. It was just at a slow pace. And he was fine with it. After all, he was even talking about how no matter how many years it takes, he's gonna do it. Well, the thing is, because of the time limit, you can't just take things slowly like that. So he was trying to figure out how to do it. And the blonde vampire, Seri, I believe that's her name, like met up, found him, they talked about it, and she just was fascinated by that pure, I'm not sure if I would call it pure love, because he's not in love yet, but his pure intentions, and she wanted to help him out. The problem is that the line where those girls' romantic view goes is different from Nazuna's. So, while it may work with other people, Nazuna is a special case where you need to do the things differently with her. Things that normally is like, she hates. One example, the rom-com movie. Like, she was holding herself not to just burst out in anger. So yeah, things did not go well. Like, Ko was not adapting to the situation. He was just trying to follow the guideline. She quickly figured out it was Seri too. But even though she parted ways, the hunger got the best of her, and she went to pick him up. After all, they can finish at least that part off, and she explained to him how he's fine with just the way they were doing things. After all, couldn't that be considered a date? Meanwhile, we have another human, not just Akira, but Mahiru, that's talking about Ko and misses him. Well, turns out that one of these nights, he spots Ko and goes talk to him. And he seemed like happy that he's doing alright and everything. And somehow hateful, and as he was inspired by Ko for some reason. We know that Mahiru is like the perfect guy. Like, he has looks, intelligence, charisma, sociability. Everyone likes him. The one thing that some people can kind of point fingers to is the fact that he seems to be in love with an older woman who Nazuna even saw the two of them together. So, but we also saw the woman, so she doesn't seem to be a vampire. Hopefully. So who knows what's gonna be going on with that situation. As for this episode, I have no idea. We got introduced to all the characters now, so we can go anyway. Let me try to see if I can remember most of the characters, because there's still the second youngest vampire, which I have no idea what her name was. Let's start with the humans. We have Ko, his friends Akira and Mahiru. Then we have the vampires. Our main vampire, Nazuna. Then there's the blonde one, which is Seri, I believe. The red hair one, which is Nico. The young one, Midori. The other older one that took Ko away, Kabura. And I have no idea what the name of the other one. We also have the 24-year-old woman, working woman, Shirakawa, but I don't know if she'll ever show up again or not. Well, let's find out. Let's watch this episode and see who shows up. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to edit some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Animation. I'm trying to remember where these guys are from because I never. What's the most popular existence? Seri? Okay, so it is Seri. High school girls are the most popular existence. I guess that explains why there's so many high school animes. Now let's just enjoy this opening because it's pretty nice. The ending's still better, but falling. I only remember like 2 words in this. Yeah, falling. I mistimed. Yeah. Falling and yeah are the only parts I remember in this. And now we have all these characters. But Shirakawa is not here. That's why I also think that she's not really going to show up anymore. But all of these characters are a game. Falling. Falling. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're focused on Seri? They're being very clingy? Not anymore? And she spotted Ko. And Nazuna just wants none of that. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, Nazuna does not do well with City. Yeah, I feel like that's a very common scene. The two of them just fighting like that. Fair. Though there is another time that she met up with Ko that she doesn't know. Oh, good point. Like, she was acting very friendly with him. Now she moved away, but look at that. He's such a nice guy. And she's just bluffing. Oh. He is calling her out. Look at that. He got you good there. Yeah, I was about to ask about that. Yeah, I was about to say, like, that in itself is a hassle. Hmm. Well, yeah, they kind of fit with the whole Viol romance not being that special. What is up with the shots in this? Oh, that's a nice image. He doesn't know popular songs. It's just saying that all that to the mic. His innocent reactions. He's speaking through her so much more than probably anyone else, any of the humans.
セリさんまだ入れてないんですか？待って、今の曲何？めっちゃ古くない？クソ盛り上がんねえしっとり系だ。まあ、
Hey, older songs are nice too.
世代じゃねえじゃん。なんでこんなん好きなの？
So, just because it's before his time does not mean you can't like it. Oh, is that the guy? Because he looks like the image, the profile. Yeah, that guy is just crazy about her.
怖えよ。セリさんの知り合いならどうにかしてよ。いやー、どうにかと言われてもね。結構いるんだよな。メンヘラ化しちゃうやつ。その言い方ダメらしいですよ。ねじくれたりこじらせてるのが可愛いのなんて漫画とかだけだよ。リアルであってもマジだるいだけ。
I can see that.
なんで普通に話してんの？
She's used to this situation. Dragos are guys that are drag. And just like that, he leaves. But that's very creepy. He's still there. So he's just gonna wait for her to leave? Look at that.
ちゃんと相談に乗ろうとなんかするなよ。ナズナとは遊ぶのに、私とは遊んでくれねえのか？適当に笑って流してくれたらいい。
I mean, not necessarily laughing and brushing aside is what he does with Nazuna. Yeah, now you're putting your ideals. The the lighting right now is kind of unique. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's okay.
僕のことで言い争ってたの。はず。やっぱりそうなんだ。
Yeah, he was trying to convince her not to kill you. Don't worry about it.
ほら、面倒なんだよ、こうなると。
She has a lot of experience with this. Oh, he was faster. I guess we're just gonna stay with this inverse lighting kind of style. Call him Dragon. Hey, he's at least listening, Chico. Honestly, the way he was obsessed with Seri, I wonder if he was even gonna listen. A friend at best. You're like a crazy fan. And Coach just examining this, viewing things from outside.
あなたはセリさんのことが好きなんですよね。大丈夫。聞かせてください。あなたの悩みを。まっとうな恋愛感情。
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the PlayStation and Super Nintendo, GameCube. Wow, there's a lot of consoles there. But yeah, I guess he wants to learn more of this proper romantic feelings, and that's how he met Seri. He was literally blind. I don't think people are really interested in that conversation. Right?
でも元カノに対する感情を今思い返すと、ちょっと異常だったなって思うこともあるよ。
I feel like he got dumped recently.
嫉妬深くなったり、正直そんな状態になって自然に会話ができなくなるなんて気持ち悪いもんね。
そうかな。気持ち悪いかな。
Oh, he's telling Nazuna about this? Because he was pressing on the transceiver on the phone, on the watch. Yeah, he was falling for her. He's starting to be obsessed with her, even. Yeah. Maybe that's why your last girlfriend dumped you, you know? Just an idea. Yeah, overthinking in a pessimistic way. And Seri is hearing this part? Or is it Nazuna? Usually. Okay, so it was Seri. What are you talking about? Yeah. He's calling Nazuna to help out. She's just telling me everything. Yeah, Nazuna responded. See, now that he got the answer, he's being more confident in protecting. And Nazuna. Yep. I got the. I mean, technically she's not alone with Code. There's another guy there. But I guess she's talking about when they went to the karaoke. So I guess she doesn't normally kill. She just talks it. Were they actually gonna be friends? Ah. So Akon was just a friend. He didn't know about the vampire stuff, so he was just a friend. But then he started falling in love and became obsessed, and that was a problem for all the reasons. That's why she ended up making. Yeah, to end up making him fall in love. That's interesting because normally you'd think that kind of way of acting would be more succubus and incubus way of doing, but it's actually vampires here. Oh, now he knows a secret. Him calling her out. I mean, he can also be a bit a drag. But I do agree on that point. Look at him. They're doing the whole vampire human friend, but don't look into that. Why doesn't it work? Is it because they get older and die and you don't? Aww. Look at her. She's actually. Aww. See, she really enjoyed those moments. Yeah, I was about to say, is he gonna ask to be an offspring? It scares that she's asking him, like, you're sure? Like, you're gonna lose the life you have now, but she was gonna kill him.
分かってみれば簡単な話だった。吸血鬼と人間、たったそれだけの話だった。僕はそれを見ながら、ずるいな、なんて思っていた。
You want what they have, and you actually helped them out, both of them, both individually and the relationship. Yeah. Not too slow though. Akiyama, the offspring. His vision is better now, so he doesn't need the glasses. Look at that. Romantic flight. Nazuna called out the same thing. How can he not dance to this music? And then there's a rap, which somehow it works. But yeah, this absolute all folks around Seri, and we actually got to see Ko actually did a lot. Like, Ko was the MVP this episode. No doubt about it. Wait, there's still the Persona Royal part. Should be soon, right? Yeah, there it is. I can't help it. Every time. And it's been a while since I played Royal 2. I need to get back to that. And it scares that the whole ending's just Nazuna. Like, no other character shows up. Then again, I guess a lot of endings are like that. Bye-bye. So yeah, that was the episode, and it very much was focused around city and relationship between humans and vampires. Which we had a different take from our usual Ko and Nazuna. So yeah, Seri actually acts very friendly with Ko, even though Nazuna does not like that. To be fair, their first interaction was ending poorly. Though then again, she was gonna bite him, but either she was gonna kill him or nothing was gonna happen, because he was not falling in love with her at that time. But then there was another interaction that they had where he... Actually, Nasa knows about that because she found out about the paper when he planned out the date with her. But the way Seri acted with him, she has no idea how that was. So she was getting annoyed by Akun falling for her. And then she found Yamuri and was just gonna have fun. Like, just de-stress. Of course, Nazuna tried to stop that, but Ko alleviated the situation. And actually went to talk to Seri because he noticed that she was feeling troubled. And actually saw through her lies and everything, so...
そうだよ。ちょっとからかってやろうと思っただけ。
本当に何でもないの。 なんか話したいことがあったんじゃ。前に最近退屈とか言ってたし。
あんなの嘘に決まってんじゃん。
本当に？勘違いだったらいいんだ。でも吸血鬼だって悩むことくらいあるんじゃないかなって。
Very good job, Ko. And then at the karaoke with the two of them, he was acting very different from anyone Seri goes out with, hangs with. But that was also interesting for her, and she was enjoying that. And he was acting as an advisor, like giving her some actual helpful advice and everything, even though it wasn't what she was wanting to look for. My bad. And then the guy just showed up at the door and was being very creepy. She's used to situations like that, but it still hurt her because it was Akun doing that now. A guy that she was actually being friends with. An actual friend. And not just a potential offspring. And that actually was hurting her. So after talking it out with Akimura, I think that's his actual name, Ko learned a bit more. And then we got Seri trying to butt in, but Nazuna helped out thanks to Ko's signal. And I noticed all of that, like how he kept doing this, and then at one moment you could hear the sound of it, which was probably her answering. And after hearing the sound, he got confident, like, I'm gonna protect him, stop. Because he knew she was gonna back him up.
セリちゃんはきっと酔って転んだ僕に声をかけたんであって、そこに特別な意味はなかったんだと思う。ただかわいそうだっただけなんだ。それほどに盲目だった。
今は違うってこと？
じゃ、殺すからどいて。
セリちゃん、殺すって何？
いや、そのままの意味だけど。
セリちゃん、何を言って。
わかんなくてもいいよ。もう殺しちゃうから。
ダメだ。
And after getting her pin and all that conversations out, she finally admitted that she saw him as a friend. And sure, and things were fine since he didn't know about the vampire stuff. So for him, he just had a human friend. And he was enjoying that. Both of them were. But because of her nature and how she usually interacts with people, he ended up taking things too much. The flirting, the teasing, which consequently made him fall for her. And she despised that because she did that unconsciously. She did not want for the situation to happen. So she was gonna say goodbye to him, and she was even in tears. Like, you can see how much that was hurting her. And he decided, you know what, I've fallen for you. I can see how much this means to you. Let's just get it over with. I'll be with you. I'll be your offspring. And that scene was charming and left Ko jealous, envious. Left Ko envious, not jealous, envious. And Nazuna even picked up on that, but their way of doing things is different. So just taking it slow, like she says. Just hopefully not too slow, because there is a time limit. Let's not forget that. But yeah, it was a nice focus on Seri. I wonder if we're gonna focus a bit more on the other vampires as well. We have, what, 3 episodes left? Maybe 4? I think this is a 12, not a 13 episode. Let me check. Oh, it is 13. Okay. So we have 13 episodes, so 4 more episodes. There are 4 other vampires. Nico, Kabura, Midori, and the other one. So are we gonna focus on each of these vampires an episode? Probably not, because we also have Akira and Mahiro in the background, especially Mahiro, because we only saw him once. So in this case, we saw Shirakawa more than Mahiro. So I don't know what we're gonna do about this. We're probably gonna see Seri a bit more, because we've seen her like 3 times already. And she's pretty great. Especially now that we saw her inner feelings about this. And yeah, in a way, she's actually jealous of Ko and Yamori. Ko and Yamori, that's the same person. She's a bit jealous of Ko and Nazuna. Because they have a special case there. Where they're friends. As long as he becomes a vampire within that 1 year. So they can just take things slow as their friendship grows. And not rush anything. Just enjoy the moment. So that was pretty sweet. And can't wait to find out what we'll see next week. So with that being said, see you next time. Bye.